All right, Shalom. It's the brother Quashab coming back at you with another quick lesson. And before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect, right, as well as those that believe in the gospel. May you endure to the end, Lord willing. Okay, and just getting into a brief lesson today, all right, on the demonization of the ministry, all right, aka famine of the word. Not sure exactly what the title will be, but something centered around the basis of that, right? Because as we can see, all right, with things, bills being passed, things being set into play, all right, the ministry ultimately has a cutoff point, right? And, I'm going to get ready to play this clip, all right, which I was watching earlier from the brother out there in Charlotte, the elder brother Ishayar, GMS, Pouring Precepts, all precepts upon precepts full. It's his YouTube handle, which inspired me to do this lesson, all right, because it's not much longer left, that the men of the Lord going to be out on the highways and byways teaching, man. The ministry has a end point, right, because things are being set in a play to where men won't be able to speak about this truth anymore, right? As the brother's been going into with the bill that's being set forth in Canada, all right, in which we know the U.S. is shortly to follow, but we are definitely on their radar, right? These people know who we are, all right, and we know who they are, and we know that persecution is a part of prophecy, right? So I'll let this play.
My question is, are there African Americans or black groups or individuals that are currently a part of the racially motivated violent extremism category?
Well, again, I don't know that I would speak in terms of investigating groups. We investigate individuals, and in some instances, individuals with co-conspirators. And I would say certainly there are individuals who we categorize and track under the racially motivated violent extremism part of our program management, who are African Americans targeting others. So, for example, you probably saw some of the reporting about the killing of the individuals in Jersey City, including the killing of the people in the kosher supermarket.
I did.
Those individuals were associated themselves with something called the Black Hebrew Israelite.
Oh, I'm very familiar. So
we are. That would be in that.
All right, now you see, as soon as the word in which we can't stand the term black. All right, when we have brothers that look like so-called Edomites, all right, but who are Israelites, man, all right, confusion of face where their father goes back to the heritage of an Israelite, man, all right. But of course, that's another slang that they're gonna use to demonize the ministry, the black Hebrew Israelites. Well, nobody's black, all right. We're different hues of brown, first and foremost, you see. But that's just another tool that was created for them to use to classify, all right, and degrade, what we're actually doing, all right, what the prophets, the men of the Lord, are actually doing, man. You see? Now, as soon as this was said, she said, oh, I know who those people are. I know exactly who they are. You see? And everyone knows, which is, this word has gone out to the four corners, man. All right? Everyone knows, who we are, all right? Which is going to lead to a mass influx of believers, all right? Ultimately, it's going to lead to persecution, you see? And what you have is a Democratic representative, right, and the FBI director, okay? So this is a pretty large scale, you see? But I'm going to let the next one play.
That would be in that category.
So let's use that as an example, because I'm very familiar with that group. That group is in several excuse me, but I'm taking the prerogative of the chair. Using that group as an example, is that a group, because they are open, you see them on street corners in different groups. They're not a secret group at all. Is that group part of the racially motivated extremism, the group. I understand the act that took place. I understand the individuals, and it's not clear their level of association.
What I would say to you on that is that we have some investigations into individuals who associate themselves with that movement.
Beyond those two people?
Yes.
Okay. And Director Ray, documents published in...
There you go, man. So, right. So, these people know who we are, right? And they're going to create tools, okay, in order for them to come after the men of the Lord, all right? As they said, we might, come after certain individuals or other co-conspirators. Well, yeah, that's all bullshit, right? As they say, guilty till proven innocent, man. All right? Not the other way around, because that's not true. You see? They say, oh, you're innocent till proven guilty. Well, no. We are going to be guilty until we are proven innocent, all right? And the only person that's going to prove us innocent is Yahweh Shai, all right? So, buckle up, man. Know what you signed up for, because, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, all right? Well, Jacob is going to be in trouble, all right? And this can very well much happen this year, all right? But, now what made me, the brother posted this in the WhatsApp, right? And this, I was already listening to that lesson that brother was doing. I was like, man, I'm going to just do a quick lesson, a quick hit on this, because... all right, as it says, a Florida man allegedly held a woman for $200 ransom in a motel after learning that she was a transformer. He told the victim's friend he felt disrespected and expressed concern that a sexual encounter with a transformer would violate his belief as a black Hebrew Israelite. Okay, now you have this guy, all right, when you look into his picture, he believes in the black Hebrew Israelites, right? But he's shaving his whole face, man. All right? This guy shaved every single part of his face, man. You see that? But it will violate his belief as a black Hebrew Israelite. Well, the Hebrew Israelites believe in, and you can say amongst majority of the camps, all right, believe in wearing a beard at least, okay? If you can grow one, wear one, all right? So that's red flag number one. Okay, and the fact that you are in the motel, all right, with a transformer, and then you holding someone hostage is a whole nother type of red flag, man. All right, because we know those who are sincere are not even on this type of time, man. All right, wouldn't even do anything like this. All right, but we can see that this is a tool, okay, that's being used to bring what? More blame to the ministry. All right, which is why I say, they know who we are. All right, this is not the first incident. It was another incident a couple of days ago. A brother put in a WhatsApp that this guy was some kind of black Hebrew Israelite, quote unquote, extremist, man. All right, and Elder Yashwama been going into that for months, all right, that, they were going to find a way to link us, all right, find a way to classify us with white identity, nationalists or extremists, man, all right, and we can see it, okay, all be for what? For professing the true gospel, man, all for making our bodies a living sacrifice, all right, doing our reasonable service, which is of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, right? All because they hate those, the truth is coming out, you see? So they have to find a way to put an end to it, all right, in order for them to go forward with the NWO, man, you see? Because if you have men of our nature that continues to push the word, all right, and while they're trying to perform the enterprise, then, that's just completely contrary, all right? Now, I'm going to jump to, I think it's Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, okay? Because, as I mentioned, everything that we do is clean contrary to that Esau Edom is trying to establish. It says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 2, it says, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. All right, so it's a as it says, from the beginning, all right, it was a perpetual hatred between Jacob and Esau, all right? Two manner of people are born in thy wombs, all right? Everything that Esau has done since the beginning of his time has been clean contrary to Jacob, man, all right? Jacob has always been righteous, okay? Striving to be righteous, to do the right things in the eye of the Lord. Well, Esau has just been a degenerate from the beginning, man, all right? So his plans are complete degeneracy. His plans are total opposite of what the Lord is trying to establish on the planet Earth, you see? And which is why he must be taken out of the way, okay? It says he upbraided us with our offending the law, all right, which they do, and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. He professed to have the knowledge of the Most High. He called himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts, and that's what we were made to do. All right, reprove these other nations, all right, the other 17 nations, of their thoughts, man. All right, to tell them that it's off, all right, what you're trying to do is not of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, neither is it in the will of it, all right? Which is why your plans are going to fail miserably, man, all right? But this is their thinkings, all right, towards you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. As you can see, you know, that they're in the court systems, in the as it said in the 10th chapter, let our strength be the law of justice, all right, talking about their court systems, man, all right, which is how they get Jake all trapped up, all right, and lay snares so that they can be justified when they come after these men, you see? But I had a few bookmarked. I'm not going to be long, just real quick, straight to the point. This Amos chapter 5, verse 10, it says, they hated him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. You see, they don't like that, all right? That we out there standing on the highways and byways for righteousness, man, all right? Standing on what's right. You see, they hate that, man, all right? And they tired of seeing it, really and truly. Okay, which is why they're going to come after the men, all right, those that believe, those that sighing and crying, you see? Now, I'm going to jump to 2nd Esdras chapter 16 in verse 70. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And who are going to be those that fear the Lord, all right, the hopefully elect, okay? Those that know what they signed up for, those that knows that this is coming, but still continuing in the truth, man. All right, that's preparing themselves accordingly. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in a fire. O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. All right, which is why, this is why we are unmovable. All right, you can't stop us from preaching this truth until the Lord calls us back, man. All right, because at the end of the day, we know that he's going to be the one to deliver us from these things. All right, we know that he's going to be the one to keep us. All right, he's going to be the one to preserve us. All right, you coming after the men of the Lord is not going to do nothing, all right, as it says in Isaiah 59, the Lord going to lift up a standard, man. All right, he gonna make a way for us to escape, and we truly believe that, okay? Which is why we're gonna continue to preach the word until the Lord deems it necessary for us to stop. All right, and when the famine of the word hits, it's just gonna be straight judgment. You see, because when we in full-fledged Jacob's trouble, it ain't gonna be no more going to camp making videos, man. All right, brothers been going into, they trying to find Jake 500. First offense, 1,000 second offense. You think we're going to keep teaching if we keep getting fined for putting up YouTube videos, all right, teaching the scriptures, man? We're going to have a $20,000 fine, man. They're going to what? Put us in jail, you see? This is what's coming, man, all right? And ultimately, when our faces get plastered all over and saying we are enemies of the state, because honestly, what we're doing, all right, in Babylon the Great is called treason, you see? Chatting down another man's kingdom, hoping that it be destroyed. That's called treason, all right, according to Esau, you see? But Yahushua prophesied that this was going to happen, all right? They said the Lord said they hated him, so they're gonna hate us too. You see? According to John the 15th chapter. You know? But this is what's coming, man. All right. But we don't have nothing to fear, all right, at the end of the day, because the Lord is with us. All right. And we truly believe that. Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 20 and verse 11. It says, but the Lord Yahweh is with me as a mighty, terrible one. Therefore, my persecutors shall stumble and they shall not prevail. They shall be greatly ashamed, for they shall not prosper. Their everlasting confusion shall never be forgotten. You see? Because Jeremiah said the Lord is with me. You see? So all of those who are going to persecute us, they're going to stumble. All right? They're not going to win at the end of the day. There's no greater power than our Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, man. All right? Which through his son is going to be the one to save us. All right? And break this kingdom into pieces, man. It says, for they shall be greatly ashamed. You see? They're going to feel sorry that they ever tried to come for the men of the Lord, man. All right? Because the Lord is going to lift up that standard. You see? Men going to get spiritual powers, man. All right? Yes, some brothers will get spiritual powers on this side, man. They said the Lord is going to get ready to work miracles, man, which is why, you know, we hope and pray that this day comes sooner and sooner. You see? That's why we hope and pray for a famine of word. All right? Like the brother Kaya always say down here, hey, man, we got to pray to stop teaching. Okay? Because why? We're going to be closer and closer to salvation, man. All right? But that was pretty much all I had. You know, Lord willing, is edifying, straight to the point. All right? And Abarat Dazah. Until next time, I say shalom.